Hello friends, this lesson on about optical activity of allenes and spirines and their RS naming. First important thing is the optical activity in the molecules is not always due to a chiral center, but it may be due to a chiral axis and chiral planes. Means it is not necessary always that we have a chiral center and this chiral center is associated with optical activity, but the optical activity always possible in presence of chiral axis and chiral planes. In this lesson I will tell you about optical activity due to a chiral axis. Optical activity due to a chiral axis is present in allenes and its derivatives. Okay, here allenes are cumulated allenes. What is the cumulated means? When we have two or more double bond in a continuous manner, then alkene is known as allene. For example, in this case, double bond in a continuous manner. One double bond is here and other double bond is here. So it is present in a continuous manner. It is called as cumulated alkene. When it is in a alternate manner is called conjugated alkenes. Allenes are cumulated allenes here. In this case, carbon is overlap with this center carbon. So these two p orbital participate in a overlapping. While in this case of this carbon, these two parallel p orbitals are overlapping. In this way, this carbon present in the plane of the paper. In this carbon overlap with this center carbon, so the hydrogen is coming out of the plane and other is going below the plane. So this center carbon associated with the two double bond, so it is forms a sp hybridized. Okay, now we are determining plane of the symmetry or not. So if you pass a plane which contain two hydrogen which are on a plane of the paper, so the plane will be similar to a plane of a paper. So groups are coming out of the plane and going below the plane. The plane can bisect the plane because we have two hydrogen here. Okay, so this plane dividing into allenes into two equal halves. So here the plane of the symmetry. If you place a horizontal plane, when you place a horizontal plane which consisting of a two hydrogen and it can divide these hydrogen which can plane of the paper, the plane of the paper can't divide it into two equal halves. Okay, in this way it has a two plane of symmetry, and so it because the plane of a symmetry of the molecule is achiral. Suppose I replace this hydrogen with a methyl group. Check whether it has the plane of symmetry or not. It is yes, it has plane of symmetry consisting of these two groups can divide these two hydrogen into two equal halves. Again I replace this hydrogen with a methyl group. Okay, then it has a plane of symmetry. Because it bisects into two equal halves, so these three molecules are chiral. Then look on to the what are the conditions for the chiral. Suppose I place one methyl group here and other methyl group here. Then I pass a plane through this carbon and hydrogen. It can't divide into this carbon into two equal halves. So it is chiral. So what are the conditions or the criteria for a chirality in a allenes? First is proper substitution. Substitution should be proper. And second is number of double bond. Number of double bond should be even. In this case, two double bonds. Okay. If we have a odd number of double bond, if you have a odd number of double bond, For example, in this case, these two substituents are plane of the paper. Okay, so terminal carbons in the same plane, so I can use plane divide this molecule into two equal halves. This molecule is a chiral. For example, in this case, replace this whole group by a 4-member ring. So CH3 group come here and H will go here. Okay, again it doesn't plane of a symmetry, so it is optically active. Similarly, I can use 5 or a 6-member ring. I can use different substituent here, but substituent should be proper. But sum of the double bond and ring should always be even. Means double bond should be a even and sum of the ring and double bond should always even. Then what are spirines? Spirines are a compounds in which two rings are fused by one carbon. This ring is coming out of the plane and this ring is going below the plane. Substituent on this carbon ring is always in the plane and substituent on this ring are always out of the plane of the paper. This is chiral. Okay, this is chiral molecule. I can't divide it into two equal halves using a plane, but if the substituent here x and y here, okay, like this, so I considered this molecule into a two equal halves by using a two planes. Consider one plane consisting of two substituents, those are x and x. That plane can divide this y and y into two equal halves, and also this plane consisting of two y and y as a substituent. Again this is plane divide this x and x into two equal halves. Substituents should be proper like allenes. In this case, I am looking the molecule from this side. Okay, this is my eye, this is my point of view. So when I looking from this side, this is my right hand side and this is my left hand side. Okay, so near groups, these are two are my near groups, H and methyl groups, and these two are my far groups. Most important point is RS naming of allenes and spirines. Most important rule for this is always consider a near group than a far ones. We have to consider a near group first, then far groups. What is the meaning of it? Let's take an example. Near groups denoted by a bold line because these two groups are in a vertical plane. Okay, these two groups in a vertical plane, write it as similarly, and these two groups are on a horizontal line, but it is denoted by a dashed line, and methyl group on a right side and hydrogen is on a left side. So write as it is. Now simply determine the higher and lower priority group using Kohn-Ingold Prelog method. I will determine these two groups and these two groups, give the priority. This is the higher priority and this is the lower priority. Similar to this, these two groups give the priority. Next, what I will do, move from higher priority group to the lower priority group from the side of lower priority group. Okay, I will move from higher priority group to the lower priority group of the near carbon from the side of low priority group. Okay, because I am moving from clockwise, so it is our configuration. Now I don't want to see the molecule from this side. I want to check what will happen looking the molecule from this side. this will be a mark for groups. Horizontal line denoted by these groups because this is my left and this is my right. CH3 group goes on a left side and H is on a right side, and vertical line groups or will be a denoted by a dashed lines, okay, because they are away from my wave. Then again I will give a higher and lower priority. I will move from higher priority group to the lower priority group through a lower priority group of a for carbon. Both method I get same configuration, so answer is same in the both case. When you look the molecule this side or that side, so choice is yours. Let's see the next example. In this case, double bond is replaced by a ring. When I look the molecule from this side, this is my right side and this is my left side, and horizontal line is near to my side and denoted by a bold line, okay. This is near carbon and methyl group on a right side and hydrogen is in a left side. Vertical lines are, these are the groups denoted on a vertical plane. Now I will give the priority to this group. This is a higher priority group and this is a lower priority group, same as this case, okay. Now move the direction from the higher priority group to the lower priority group of the near carbon to the lower priority group of the far carbon. The movement is again clockwise, then this is the OR configuration. In this pyrenes, I used the same method. Suppose I am looking the molecule from this side, okay. When I looking from this side, this is my near carbon and this is my far carbon, okay. For near carbon, these are a vertical groups, so represented in a vertical line by a broad line or a bold line because those are close to my eyes, and horizontal groups are far to my sight of the view, so this is represented by the dashed line, okay. This is my right side of the represented the methyl group in a right side and this is my left side, so hydrogen is in a left side, okay. Now give the direction of the movement, and before that you will give the priorities. This is the higher priority and this is the lower priority of this vertical line, and this is the higher priority and this is the lower priority of the horizontal line. Then give the movement from the higher priority group to the lower priority group of the near carbon through a lower priority group of the far carbon. So the direction of is anti-clockwise and this is the S configuration. So I will end this topic here. In next session, look upon the biphenyls and helicity of the organic molecules. Thank you.